Oh, you're here again. What's up? Maybe you're here for the first time. Maybe you're not. Maybe not again. It's week 29. We're talking about Magic, Pokemon, and the business. What's the business we talk about? We got a business. I'm Adam. I work here, Pandora's Deck Box, and I got a wife. She owns the business, Alex. We got a baby. He's like 9 months old now. He's a little guy, but he's getting bigger. We got 2 dogs, and we got a whole bunch of product. It's over there. These are boxes. These aren't product, but you can buy the product that I'm pointing at that you can't see. I'll show you in a minute. Over at pandorasdeckbox.com, you can save 5% on your first order with the code Eat, Ship, and Die. And that's where you scan the QR code too. That's big because our margins go down to like 10%. So we like barely make anything, and Shopify takes 3%. So barely make anything. If you use the code, you go buy stuff, you run us out of business. That's what you want, right? Go buy stuff. Every week we're talking about the news of Magic, Pokemon, maybe Lorcana someday if I care enough. But the stuff we sell, we look at it, and then we learn stuff, and then we tell you stuff. Maybe you were busy. Maybe you had a real job. Maybe I have a real job too. But I do this for fun on the side, a little side hustle thingy. We do this for fun. We'll get into finances. This is a big one. It's not heavy on news this week, a lot of business stuff this week, but we're going to do the finances because last month was February and it's over. So we're going to do the finances. I think I'll do a little tour. It's kind of embarrassing down here, but it's actually surprisingly put together for how it has been. At the end, we'll do a little business finances and tour. First, news. We start with Magic. Magic news is light this week. There was a lull after all the stupid Spider-Man and fucking Avatar. They did show off some Spider-Man cards. There's a scene box, and they look pretty fun. People are digging it. I think it kind of, Spider-Man as a Magic set didn't really appeal to me, and then I saw the cards, and I was like, this could be pretty fun. Especially knowing, there's going to be other stuff in there. There's going to be more than Spider-Man. There's going to be, I know it's not all Marvel, but there's probably going to be secret layers that are in Marvel. The Counterspell Doctor Strange card, that's probably going to get reprinted. Maybe? I don't know. I'm peeking at myself. Hold on. It's a common trend. Every week I look at myself because I got to set up the angle. Okay. Spider-Man is bringing some changes to the Universes Beyond. No more Universes Beyond frame. Now standard frame style to make things less complicated, they say, and they just want to make sure that UB is real Magic. Universes Beyond is real Magic. Suck it up. That's what they said. I didn't say that. Don't cancel me, cancel them. I didn't say it. There's no more inverted triangle security stamp for foil rares and mythics. It's now oval as a normal card. It's another way that they're saying this is just normal Magic now. There's no more art cards in the play boosters, which is kind of sad. They'll now be in collector boosters. I didn't read if that was additionally, as another card you get an art, or if one of the collector booster packs, or one of the cards in the pack is now art. We'll see. And we're bringing back scene boxes, like I mentioned, and welcome decks. Welcome decks are supposed to be free, and you go to your LGS, and then here's a welcome deck. That's it. That's the end of Magic news. It's a full 2 minutes of Magic news. Pokemon news, also light, not a huge lot of... There's always some cards getting revealed from the newer sets on PokeBeach.com. You go there if you want to really be hyper-focused on every goddamn new card, even if it's not a special illustration rare or anything. You just... Every card I gotta know, I'm not doing it. There's new cards. Heatwave Verena's coming out in a week. There's cards. I think the full list is out now too, which is kind of dope. Prismatic EV 2-pack blisters have dropped. I have one here I can show you. These guys, there's 2 packs. $30. 2 packs. There's a coin and there's a promo, the cute little EV promo. Here, can you see it? Did it focus? Whatever. I don't care. You don't care. They're out. They can get them. I couldn't buy many at real prices, so we got some at fucking secondary scalper money prices. It is what it is. They're available on the site. We paid $24. You can get it for $29. Right now, it's not a great deal, but Prismatic keeps going up. Speaking of which, it's $140 today. So still creeping up. The supply is dwindling. If you take out the one seller who has 2,200 boxes listed, there's maybe 600 ETBs left. So it's creeping up, and as people creeping up, they're dumping a little bit at a time, but there's no huge walls. I could see it being 150 next week at least. So at that point, the 2-pack blisters for $30 becomes sort of reasonable. And then you're like, these are $15 a pack now. I think they're $13.50 right now. A lot of money. Prismatic, don't buy it. Skip it. You don't have to buy it. That's the thing about choice. Oh, there was also supposedly going to help the market. We couldn't get any 6-pack booster bundles. Prismatic booster bundles are now out, or theoretically out. We'd never seen them. I couldn't get any, and I couldn't even get them. I mean, I could get them on the secondary market. It's $75. $75 for 6 packs. I'm not doing it. Can't do it. So maybe we'll find Target, Best Buy, whatever, all those fucking, couldn't get it anywhere. Just don't try it retail. Don't try it MSRP. Either get it secondary market or don't get it. That's all there is to it. Right now, it's awful. I think Pokemon, like I said last week, is as bad as it's been for 2 months now. Still hasn't reached its peak. The insanity, like the market is not great. I don't know if you heard about this, but market's not doing super well right now. And people don't give a shit. People are like scared for the crypto. Oh, it's crashing. And then Pokemon is like, gimme, gimme, gimme. I don't care how much it costs. I need all of the Pokemon. Every single product at Target is like, you go into a Target, it's gone. All right, this is quick news. No tangents. Pokemon Center dropped a Journey Together Enhanced Booster Box, which means it includes a promo for Ends Reshiram, and I couldn't get any. I tried and it came out and couldn't get it. So hopefully you got some. Promo's probably going to be $30 a card or more. Whatever. It is what it is. GameStop is the bad guy now? GameStop being awful. They canceled Journey Together orders over 1 box, which is a good move. I think that's fine. I mean, it sucks that it's a mixed bag. Say that, because the scalpers obviously cancel them all over 1, then you fuck the scalpers. That's great. But you also promised those people a product. They didn't pay money. So at least they didn't take your money in interest-free loan for the whole time or whatever. Also, local store manager has been put on blast in our area for collecting groups because they've been canceling confirmed in-store pre-orders made before GameStop's no more pre-orders announcement. And then they're using that to sell in-store day of at scalping prices. We talked about this last week. They're now selling stuff for more than MSRP. GameStop, don't go there anymore. We were just thinking like how they pivoted so well in the whole GameStop stock meme coin thing where they pumped them and they got a bunch of money and it all crashed, whatever, but they got the money and they used it to pivot, and they're doing stuff like TCGs. Eventually, maybe they'll become like play spaces or something. They'll be like an LGS, the big boy LGS, but now they're getting too greedy, which is kind of a theme with Pokemon. Everybody's greedy now and they suck. Canceling orders, in-person orders is crazy. It's beyond insanity. All right, anyway. Scarlet and Violet's coming to an end. Mega. Scarlet and Violet, we're on set 10 now, I think, with Journey Together. Maybe? No. 9? 9. But there should be a 10th with the Team Rocket stuff that comes out. Journey Together and that new one. What's it called? The Team Rocket one that's not... Destined Rivals. That's what it's called. That'll be 10, and maybe that's the end. It's going to have a Mega set, which we knew about, Mega Evolutions. Mega Symphonia and Mega Brave are the Japanese names for those. Who knows what they'll be in English. This is next Pokemon physical TCG cards should correspond with the ZA launch, maybe. I don't know what I'm talking about. The point is, Scarlet Violet is coming to an end. We get Megas. All right, business news. We've got a bunch of those singles from the Deal of a Deal, Friend of a Friend, who sold us a bunch of his singles that are really good quality and high value, and we're gonna list them, put them on the ones that are high, like over $25. We're gonna put on eBay for like even way more, because I think I told you this last week too. But if you weren't here last week or you weren't paying attention, that's fine too. 25 and over is going on eBay for a lot of money because we don't really want it to sell. We wanted to bring it to the card show. If it sells for a lot of over money on eBay, that's fine, whatever. But it's nice to have a place where you can just cancel one store, scoop it all up, bring it to your local card show in person. Because if we were going to do that on TCGplayer and we had all of our inventory, we can pause it, but then when we sold a bunch of shit, we'd have to come back home and then, you know, subtract from our TCG inventory what sold in person, and that's a pain in the ass. So we're just going to do high value cards in person, and that'll be great. We're going to put them in, keep touching the boxes. We're going to put them in a little bulletin board case thing with a lock. Still need to get that ordered. Expensive cards, Pokemon and Magic. That's what we sell. And in person, there's no fees. In cash, there's no fees, because if you use Venmo, it's like a 2% fee, whatever. Doesn't matter. Shut up. Listen, we got a bunch of cards. April 12th is the card show. We're going to try to like start really building that up. And a lot of the mess here is because we're kind of prepping for the card show. So just give me a break when I do the tour in a minute. Give me a goddamn break. Our first shipment from Kitchen Table has arrived. That's Louis. He does Kitchen Table TCG. He's got a $20 a month subscription thing. We're trying that out. He's got no limits, but you still have to pay for shipping. So we kind of want to be a little reasonable. He said he'd ship a pallet though if you wanted to go nuts. Jumpstart 2022 had a great profit ROI on paper. So we're like, let's try it. Modern Horizons 3 Commander precons were also cheap. He's getting these from Distro and charging like 3%, 5%. There's a credit card fee and his time is worth a little bit of money. Anyway, it's cheap. ROI is good. With Mox Alpha, we did the EVs. It says it's good. We also got a pre-order in with Kitchen Table for Tarkir. Tarkir's coming out. He does, the way he does pre-orders is a little different than other people. The Recon Rogue, you just put in a request that's free and he doesn't take money, but you have no idea what you're going to get. Louis does 20% down payment, and then when he gets what he gets, calculates what he needs to allocate to everybody, and then squares up. I think, obviously, if he doesn't get anything, he'd give you 20% back, whatever. We ordered some of that. Collectors, mostly. I think we did a Commander in pre-release, something like that. Commander deck case. There's 5, remember, in Tarkir. There's a lot of Commanders, and 1 will probably be good, and 4 will be shit, but that's how these Commander decks work. They'll all be fun. They'll all be worth whatever they are. What else? Got a ton of inventory coming in. I'll show you the piles. We need to get it listed. At least put on the site, if not stored on the shelves. Honestly, I don't think the shelves can contain how much inventory we have now. We could do some careful restructuring of what's up there to fit probably most of it, but there's a lot of inventory. But here's the thing. I made a deal to ourselves and to our friends, the degens in our fancy Discord, the secret Discord. The no spend March. Pokemon doesn't count. Pokemon's free money. You buy anything Pokemon, you double your money. It's stupid. And remember, we're good guy scalpers. We're lower than market. If we're scalping Pokemon, it's going to be cheaper than anywhere else you can find it. That's our whole motto. Good guy scalper. So yeah, we're going to buy Pokemon when we can because it's hard to do anyway. We've put in a bunch of orders with like Macy's that just, they cancel it because they're like, no, you got in, but our system was broken. There's none, you didn't get it. We did get some. We got some 151 booster bundles. Those went very fast. We have Blooming Waters collections. We got some new, there's like the Azurite tins and stuff, whatever. Point is, we just got our like existing inventory figured out. I told you that like 2 weeks ago, and it was great for a week. And then we bought a bunch of shit. So now we gotta catch up. I set up a Pack of the Month club on the website. There's a subscription service where it's a curated Magic set item each month. Right now it's Aether Drift. That's the new thing. And the idea is there's a loyalty system. It's a little more expensive than per pack. There's a loyalty thing and it's more expensive the cheaper, the fewer you get. So if you get 3 packs, it's ridiculous. Don't buy 3 packs. It's like $9 a pack. Don't do that. But if you go up to, what is it, 12? 3, 6, 9, 12. It's $5 a pack, which is like what you would pay in an LGS, right? And every 6 months, it doesn't have to be concurrent. That's the word I was trying to find. Sequential. It doesn't have to be in a row. 6 months total of this subscription. If you want to take a month off, that's fine. Every 6 months, we'll keep a list. Every 6 months, one of your packs will be upgraded to a collector booster pack. And that's just a little thank you. What tiny ROI we make on the biggest one, the 12 packs, will be eaten up by that collector pack. So it's like we're making nothing unless you're crazy and you buy 3 packs a month. Don't do that. It's on the site. You can if you're, you know, whatever. It's an option. Still want to make a chaos version. I thought also, like, chaos, just random, totally random from whatever we have. 3, 6, 12, whatever you want. Number of packs, and that's probably going to be a similar price. But it'll be who knows what. And I think for that one, because that's like the gambler mode, I wanted to have this niche where it's a non-gambler option. And that's the Pack of the Month Club. When you know what you're getting, every 6 months you get a collector pack. And then there's going to be the gambler version, which is just chaos. Who knows what you get. Obviously non-collector. But if I roll a die, 20-sided die, it comes up, maybe then you get a pack, one just a random collector booster pack in your chaos. You excited about chaos gambler? I wanted the options because there's gambler people and there's no. I'm kind of the no gambler people. I would like to know what I'm getting, but I know there's gambler people. And the thing too is you're gambling on top of gambling because you open a pack, you could get shit. Double gambling? You like double gambling? All right, well I'll make it. It'll be on the website soon. We streamed some sorting and scanning. There's like weird fuzzies or ghost. We streamed some scanning, sorting. That was on Twitch. That's where we do the weird working streams. On YouTube, we did another stream because we got a card slinger from Tom. So pretty helpful. We can slam rares and uncommons that are valuable into the card sorter. We get kind of a rough estimate of the box. We were just kind of doing that later. And then trying to retroactively remember, oh, this is the sleeve or all the came from Journey to whatever. Doesn't matter. The point of this is to say we streamed on YouTube that Jumpstart 2022 we got from Kitchen Table. And we also did a we did a Commander Legends, what the hell's it called? The Baldur's Gate thing. We did 6 of those. We did a case of Baldur's Gate draft. And we did a case of Jumpstart 2022. Baldur's Gate, we did pretty good. We hit all the dragons. We got Copper Dragon, Bronze Dragon, Gold Dragon, Silver Dragon. There's some others like Earthquake Dragon, and we did pretty good. We did like at least break even, maybe a little profit there, which is what you want. But we got a way better deal on these Jumpstart boxes. 83 bucks a box after shipping. And we got at least $116 a box, a couple of them $160, $170. We got a Ristic Study. We got that rat guy. Here's a picture. Rat guy. He's like $58 or something. But it's like all the rares in there, like $10, $15. It's nuts. Jumpstart. Anyway, now that you know, everybody will go buy it, crash it. It's fine. I don't care. We're going to get ours listed soon. You can buy singles, and if they're over 25 bucks, they go to Card Show. Okay. Speaking of selling singles, we turned back on free shipping for our TCGplayer site. We're still a little overpriced, which is good. Could keep things kind of slow, but we had a few 9-order days. Yesterday, we sold 2 orders, but one of them was 52 cards, which is pretty cool. And all stuff that was way under our floor. Like the 24-cent floor, they bought 48 of those cards. So huge ROI. Thank you, whoever that was. We had to put it in a bubble mailer, so it cost $4, but this is a $16 order. Pretty good. Move a lot of cards. Move a lot of bulk cards, which is great. All right. We also turned Google shopping ads back on. We're only doing like $1 a day right now. They want us to do like $50 a day. No. We are getting views though. We're getting clicks, a couple clicks. $1 a day is like literally nothing. And it's helpful. It puts your thing in front of people's faces. It's good. Even if they don't click, then you can get your name recognition, whatever. I did find a way to automate the finance reports because I was like dreading the Shopify specifically sales report. Just had to do it all by hand. And as we're continuing to scale, I'll sell more stuff on the sealed side, Shopify site. It's been a total nightmare to do that manually. So found a free add-on. The thing about Shopify is that there are add-ons and every single one of them wants $10 a month. This one is $8 a month, but there's like a free version. I'm going to try to see if we can keep doing it. So far, free version has been able to do what we want. I think it's like limited to 1,000 transactions a month. So if we get ever that big, then we have to pay the $8 a month. If that happens, that's fine. But for now, it's been a godsend. I've been able to put in a Python script that cleans it up, and then I can put it in Google. The rest of this month, we're going to focus on getting inventories figured out first. That's important. Taxes are also happening, like big federal end of the year taxes. So working on that. And then the sorting and scanning singles. We're up to 6,000 cards in inventory. And obviously we have like 60,000 more to add. I had this thought too, that the newest set, it would be nice if mass price, we have the pro version of TCGplayer and we have mass price, a tool that automatically sets your prices based on market, whatever you want. And unfortunately, it doesn't do a specific rule for the newest set. So I was kind of thinking, what happens with new sets? Everybody opens it, they flood the market, the singles go to nothing. They tank, and they're not worth selling in the first few weeks to a month after release. Aether Drift, worth nothing. Don't want to list our Aether Drift. We have a lot of Aether Drift, but I don't want to sell it for nothing. So I think what we may do, there's a site called Mana Pool, which is like TCGplayer, a little less known. We may list all of our Aether Drift there for like 50% over market, just as a way so that like friends can check out our inventory and we can pull stuff and sell it to them cheaper, and with less fees through Venmo or PayPal or whatever. Have all our singles from the newest set on Mana Pool until the next set comes out. And then by then, you know, the singles theoretically should have come up a little bit, unless you're Innistrad Remastered. We don't talk about that. And then you can move that batch of inventory from Mana Pool to TCGplayer, and then put the new set on Mana Pool. It would be nice if mass price just let us do it all on TCGplayer, but at least this is a way we can maybe not bleed so much money from new sets. And still have our inventory listed and scanned and ready to go. Anyway, that's the business. Sorry, this is long. The news was short, but the business was long. Speaking of business, monthly financial recap. So it's March 8th now. It's a week late. I should have done this last week. Didn't have time. Been a little busy, but let's talk revenue. Good news first, right? Revenue. PandoraZackbox.com. That's our sealed site. So you can go, you use the code, you chip and die, you save 5%. Gross sales, $6,712. Net, after fees, shipping, discounts, refunds, partials, whatever, $6,046. Pretty good. Actual profit after cost of goods sold. We're doing accrual-based accounting instead of cash basis. So cash is like all your inventory, it's an expense. And then when you sell it, that's a profit. Accrual is your inventory is only an expense when the item sells. Otherwise, it's an asset. And that's way more accurate. It's a way more effort. It's a lot harder, but it's like the better choice if you're a real business. We're trying to be a real business here. We're not doing this as a hobby. We're doing this as like, maybe someday this is the only job we have. So we're doing accrual, which means you subtract cost of goods sold from those numbers. Actual profit after cost of goods sold on Pandora's Xbox is $1,488 with an average ROI of 43%, which is pretty good. That's lifted by big things that have gone up a lot, like Prismatic, and it's taken down by things that suck, like Japanese Pokemon. The average ROI is like 4%. Oh, Japanese Pokemon, you suck. I love the product, it's the money that sucks. TCGplayer, let's talk TCGplayer. We basically didn't do TCGplayer in February. We had high shipping and we didn't process a lot of singles. A lot of our big rare cards had already sold, so we grossed $146. Of that, after fees and shipping, $83 remains, and the cost of goods is kind of hard to calculate on TCGplayer for single cards because most of these cards, they come from bulk collections or stuff we opened from single sealed products. So we've averaged our cost basis per card to be like 20 cents. Actual profit after cost of goods is about $77. The ROI is kind of pointless because when you have a 20-cent card and you sell it for $20, it's like a 15,000% ROI. It doesn't make any sense. But eBay, we did pretty well. $2,397 net after shipping and seller fees. $1,969. Actual profit after cost of goods, $629. Average ROI of 61%, which is pretty good. Again, a lot of Prismatic sold there. We list the Prismatic on both our site and the eBay site, and it's way more expensive on eBay because you got to pay more fees. People still buying it. Okay. All right. That's the good news. So totals for gross, $9,108. Net after fees, $8,097. And total profit after cost of goods sold, $2,195. It's not the worst, but let's talk expenses. That's the good news. Bad news, expenses. It's not bad. It's just part of doing business. Startup fees, this is stuff like things we only ever need to buy once, like card organizers, camera gear, not recurring business stuff. $359. Admin. Subscriptions, our virtual office fee, and this month, insurance. We're insured now. I was like, we've got homeowners insurance. Not when you have $100,000 worth of shit. You need a separate insurance policy. We use Collect Insure. It's the one everybody says to use. I don't know. They say it's good. We got insurance now. Don't steal our shit though. It's more for like the house burning down. Anyway, that was a big expense. It was all 12 months up front though. So at least this month, shut up. Here's the point. Admin subscription office fees was $1,680. $1,680. Advertising, $0. We didn't spend any money on advertising last month. That was probably a mistake. I should have done the $1 a day at Google Ads. We're doing it now. Next month, that'll be good. We'll have at least $30 in advertising. Shipping supplies, $683 for a total expense of $2,473, which gives us a total net profit after all the fees and all the nonsense and the expenses of negative $277.84. So in the month of February, we lost $280, roughly. But here's the thing. Insurance, you only get paid once a year. A lot of that admin stuff is now taken care of. The shipping supplies, we now have plenty. So March, we're going to keep it real slim. Very little expenses in March. That's our goal. And very little inventory acquisition other than Pokemon, because Pokemon makes money. Pokemon makes the money and Magic loses the money. We float Magic with Pokemon. That's how it works. Inventory, it's not an expense. So you don't even really have to think about it. But I'll tell you anyway. It's an asset until you sell it, and then it's cost of goods sold. $27,812 in new inventory in February. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Our grand total of February was negative with the expenses. Negative $28,090. So don't do this. Don't do this business unless you really like losing money, or you have a fuck ton of money and you just want to hang out with your cardboard, shiny cardboard and regular cardboard. You know, unless you really love it. And I guess we still love it, so that's why we're doing it. It's fun. This is the end now. Quick outro recap. Not a lot of Magic news. I'm going to take my phone off first. Phone off. I can deal with that later. Let's take you for a little tour. Oh no, I was doing the recap. Sorry, not a lot of news. Pokemon is a light week. There was a lot of other news last week, the week before. I'm going to do a little tour. Business, money. Don't do this. Just watch us do it. Don't do it. All right, here's a little tour. I'm going to turn the camera around so I can see what you see. So this is our shipping station. A lot of these are empty because we've been getting cards happening. We've been opening sealed products. This is where Alex sits mostly. She's got sorting station going on. Outlaws, that appears to be breaking news. This is where I sit mostly. This is where I do most of the envelope packing. There's stamps. This is bed. This is not what it's supposed to be. This is what it is, but it's not what it's supposed to be. These are freshly cracked, sealed boxes of things that need to get sorted in their sleeves. They go up there when they're sorted. All right, that's it. There's a bunch of Japanese stuff that we still haven't even unpacked. There's more Japanese stuff. There's bubbles, there's cardboard. Here's where the boy bounces. There's stuff over here. Don't worry about it. There's our cardboard station. This is where we keep the cardboards. Probably shouldn't be right here. It's probably going to go in the other side of the basement. These are our acrylics where they have the singles. Again, that needs a better home. These are dime bags of temporal forces. If you need 10 packs of temporal forces and stellar crown, those are for MSRP. If you go to the website, you buy a whole bunch of them and give them for your MSRP. Those are Precon Commander decks. Those are Precon Commander decks. These are more opened things. Don't look at my feet. These are more cracked, sealed. This is a little boy. This is Pokemon. That's Magic. This is inventory we need to get processed. There's Magic. There's Magic. There's Magic. There's Magic. Those are precons. That's Magic. And these are sealed. This is the nice stuff that you want to see. That's the pretty stuff, but I wanted to do the video today on the ugly stuff. And then this is the intake station. This is where we scan. This is a secondary scanner for foils because that doesn't do foils. Oh, and there's a camera on a stick here so we can do live streams. Thermal printer. I haven't even talked about this bulk. This is a whole more bulk. Don't worry about it. Okay. All right. Hey, shut up. Listen for a second. If you've been watching these, we are very, very grateful. It's very fun to read your comments when you leave them. Appreciate that. If you want to like it, I don't care. You don't have to like it. You don't have to subscribe. If I'm in your feed and you liked it, I'm happy you watched. That's it. We're going to roll a die every week. Oh, every week we roll a die, and it's tungsten, and it's really heavy, and it decides our fate for the week. And let's roll it. Let's see what we get. That's not great. But I hope you guys have a better than a 3 week. Take care. Bye.